Welcome back to our channel Ultra Rare Coins History. If you are a coin collector, watch video carefully. I will tell you about coins that make you a millionaire overnight. Top 1. Today, we are about to step into that very realm as we unravel the fascinating tale of one such hidden gem, the United Kingdom's Elizabeth II 2 pence coin from the year 2006. At first glance, a 2006 2 pence coin may seem like nothing more than a common copper-plated disc, casually exchanged in everyday transactions across Britain. But behind its simple design and small denomination lies a narrative of history, craftsmanship, rarity, and intrigue. A story that has now propelled this seemingly modest coin into the spotlight of the numismatic world, with its value reaching an unbelievable $19 million. To truly appreciate the magnitude of this coin's journey, we must travel back in time, not just to 2006, but to the very origins of the British decimal coinage system and the reign of Queen Elizabeth II. The decimalisation of Britain's currency in 1971 marked a new chapter in the nation's rich monetary history. Gone were the days of pounds, shillings, and pence in their complex, pre-decimal format. In their place came a streamlined, modern system designed for simplicity and practicality. Among the new denominations introduced was the humble 2 pence coin. First minted in 1971, this coin quickly became a familiar sight in the pockets and purses of millions across the UK. Bearing the portrait of Queen Elizabeth II and proudly displaying the denomination, the 2 pence served its intended purpose as small change for over 4 decades. But over time, certain years and specific variations of this coin would break free from their common roots, emerging as rare collectibles with astonishing values. The year 2006, however, was not initially expected to be one of those years. In fact, at first, the 2006 2 pence coin blended seamlessly into the vast sea of circulated currency. It shared the same iconic design elements as its predecessors. On one side, the portrait of Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II, and on the other, the depiction of the badge of the Prince of Wales, a regal plume of ostrich feathers encircled by a coronet, accompanied by the motto, Ich diene, meaning, I serve. Yet fate has a peculiar way of turning the ordinary into the extraordinary. Unbeknownst to the general public, a small number of these 2006 2 pence coins were struck with subtle but significant anomalies. These minting quirks, though almost imperceptible to the naked eye, transformed them from common currency into coveted treasures for collectors worldwide. So, what exactly makes the 2006 2 pence coin so special? The answer lies in a combination of scarcity, production errors, and the evolving history of British coinage. It is believed that during the 2006 minting process, a batch of 2 pence coins was struck using older, now outdated blanks or dies intended for earlier versions of the coin. This resulted in slight but crucial differences in the coin's composition, edge finish, and in some rare instances, even design details. Such minting anomalies are a numismatist's dream. They inject a sense of mystery and rarity into otherwise standard issues, sparking an insatiable demand among collectors and investors alike. As these rare 2006 2 pence coins began to surface, often through keen-eyed collectors meticulously examining their change, the numismatic community took notice. Auction houses, online forums, and coin fairs buzzed with speculation, excitement, and escalating prices. But rarity alone does not tell the whole story. The appeal of the 2006 2 pence coin is also deeply rooted in the enduring legacy of Queen Elizabeth II herself. As Britain's longest reigning monarch, her image has graced more coins than perhaps any other figure in history. Her profile on the obverse of the 2 pence coin serves not only as a national symbol but also as a poignant reminder of an era that spanned decades of profound change for the United Kingdom and the Commonwealth. Collectors cherish coins that bear her likeness, especially those minted during specific moments of her reign that coincide with significant events or transitions. The year 2006, though not a jubilee year, still holds weight within the context of Queen Elizabeth II's remarkable life and service. This, combined with the rare minting quirks, elevates the 2006 2p coin from mere pocket change to a tangible piece of royal history. As whispers of these valuable coins circulated through numismatic circles, stories began to emerge of lucky individuals stumbling upon them in the most unexpected places: forgotten change jars, old wallets, even tucked away in dusty coin albums from childhood. In each case, what appeared to be an ordinary copper coin turned out to be worth a small fortune. But for those rare examples in pristine, uncirculated condition, the value skyrocketed into the millions. The surge in demand was inevitable. Auction houses across the UK and beyond began to witness fierce bidding wars over verified 2006 2p coins with documented anomalies. Private collectors, coin dealers, and even investment firms recognized the potential of these elusive coins as both a historical artifact and a lucrative asset. One particular auction stunned the numismatic world when a flawless 2006 2p coin, confirmed to exhibit the rare production variation, fetched an eye-watering $19 million. This record-breaking sale cemented the coin's reputation as one of the most desirable modern British coins in existence. It left seasoned collectors and newcomers alike scrambling to inspect their coin collections in hopes of uncovering a hidden fortune. The fascinating rise of the 2006 2p coin also serves as a testament to the enduring allure of numismatics, the art and science of coin collecting. It reminds us that history is not confined to textbooks or museums. Sometimes, it jingles quietly in our pockets or rests, forgotten, at the bottom of a drawer. And sometimes, that overlooked piece of copper turns out to be worth more than most homes, luxury cars, or even entire estates. What's equally captivating is the craftsmanship behind these coins. The Royal Mint, with its centuries-old tradition of excellence, continues to produce coins that are not just instruments of commerce, but miniature works of art. The 2006 2p coin, with its detailed heraldic imagery and precise engraving, reflects this legacy. Every feather of the Prince of Wales's plume, every curve of the coronet, speaks to the skill and dedication of the artists and engravers behind its creation. While most of these coins perform their silent duty in the daily exchanges of life, a select few, through chance, error, or deliberate design variation, become ambassadors of history and objects of desire for collectors across the globe. And as with all rare collectibles, condition is paramount. Coins preserved in mint or near mint state, untouched by the wear and tear of circulation, command the highest premiums. Even the smallest blemish can significantly affect a coin's value, making the pristine 2006 2p specimens all the more exceptional. The tale of the 2006 2p coin is not just about metal, design, or minting errors. It's a story of discovery, of paying attention to the overlooked, of recognizing the extraordinary hidden within the ordinary. It inspires curiosity, patience, and passion, qualities that define the world's most dedicated collectors. For those watching today's video, the question naturally arises: could such a rare and valuable coin be hiding in your collection? Could a seemingly insignificant 2p piece tucked away in a jar or an old purse be the key to unimaginable wealth? The only way to know is to look closely, to inspect carefully, and to never underestimate the potential of even the most humble coin. As history has shown us time and time again, treasure does not always glint with gold or sparkle with gemstones. Sometimes, it rests quietly in the form of copper-plated steel, waiting for the right pair of eyes to unlock its true worth. So, the next time you come across a 2p coin from 2006, don't dismiss it as spare change. Instead, see it for what it could be: a rare relic from Britain's royal legacy, a testament to the craftsmanship of the Royal Mint, and just possibly, a gateway to joining the exclusive club of collectors whose modest coins have fetched unimaginable fortunes. In the remarkable world of numismatics, legends are born not only from ancient Roman denarii or glittering medieval gold, but also from humble copper coins like the 2006 2p. Its rise to fame is a reminder that in coin collecting, it is often the overlooked, the common, and the modest that carry the most astonishing stories, and sometimes, the most staggering price tags. And so, as we close the chapter on today's incredible tale, we leave you with this final, jaw-dropping revelation. The rare, Anomalous 2006 United Kingdom Elizabeth II 2 pence coin has stunned collectors and investors alike by reaching a market value of an astonishing $19 million. A coin that once jingled unnoticed in pockets now commands the reverence and price tag worthy of a masterpiece. Top 2. United Kingdom Elizabeth II 2 pence coin from the year 2001. At first glance, it might appear to be just another small copper-plated steel coin, a common piece of change that passes unnoticed through countless hands every single day. But hidden beneath its simple design lies a remarkable story, a story of history, craftsmanship, and astonishing rarity, that has transformed this tiny coin into a priceless collector's treasure worth an unbelievable $23 million. Our story begins in the heart of Great Britain, a nation renowned for its rich numismatic heritage. The year was 2001. The world was on the cusp of a new millennium, technology was advancing at lightning speed, and the Royal Mint continued its tradition of producing currency that carried not only monetary value but also immense historical and cultural significance. Among the many coins struck that year was the unassuming Elizabeth II 2 pence coin, what most people considered an everyday coin, small, simple, and ordinary. But make no mistake, this was no ordinary coin. The 2 pence coin itself has a fascinating lineage. First introduced in 1971, the year Britain switched to decimal currency, the 2 pence quickly became a familiar fixture in pockets and purses across the United Kingdom. Its distinctive coppery shine, its modest size, and its bold reverse design featuring the badge of the Prince of Wales made it both practical and emblematic of British heritage. Over the decades, the coin underwent subtle changes, some planned, others accidental, that only added to its mystique for collectors worldwide. Fast forward to 2001. That year, millions of 2 pence coins were minted as part of routine currency production. Yet, among these millions, an extraordinarily rare variant emerged, one so elusive that even seasoned collectors doubted its existence at first. It wasn't due to a bold new design or a commemorative inscription. No, the rarity lay hidden in the subtlest of details, concealed beneath layers of copper plating and overlooked by almost everyone, except for the most eagle-eyed numismatists. Before we delve into the specific characteristics that make the 2001 Elizabeth II 2 pence coin so valuable, let's take a moment to appreciate its timeless design. On the obverse, we find the portrait of Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II, meticulously engraved by the acclaimed sculptor Ian Rank Broadley. Introduced in 1998, this effigy became the fourth definitive portrait of the Queen to grace British coinage, celebrated for its realism and dignified simplicity. The Queen faces right, adorned with the George IV state diadem, a symbol of monarchy, tradition, and continuity that connects the present with centuries of royal history. Around her image runs the familiar inscription, Elizabeth II DG Reg FD 2001. These seemingly cryptic letters carry a wealth of meaning, standing for Elizabeth II, by the grace of God, Queen, Defender of the Faith. It's a phrase steeped in history, echoing the United Kingdom's constitutional monarchy and its enduring traditions. Turn the coin over, and you encounter the bold, proud badge of the Prince of Wales. The heraldic device features a coronet of crosses and fleur-de-lis, enclosing 3 ostrich feathers. Below, a ribbon bears the timeless motto, Ich dien, meaning, I serve. This emblem has deep historical roots, dating back to the 14th century and symbolizing loyalty, duty, and honor. At first glance, there's nothing particularly unusual about the coin. But as collectors and experts soon discovered, the 2001 2 pence harbored a hidden secret, a secret that catapulted it from the realm of pocket change to the stratosphere of multimillion-dollar collectibles. The rarity of this coin lies in an extraordinary minting anomaly combined with its vanishingly small surviving population. In 2001, a limited number of 2 pence coins were mistakenly struck using bronze blanks, remnants from earlier years when the coin was made of bronze rather than copper-plated steel. By 1992, the Royal Mint had switched to the more cost-effective copper-plated steel composition for 2 pence coins. Yet, somehow, a handful of bronze blanks remained within the Mint's production system. Against all odds, these blanks found their way back into circulation during the 2001 mintage. The result? A small number of Elizabeth II 2 pence coins from that year were minted on the wrong metal, bronze instead of copper-plated steel. To the average person, this discrepancy is nearly invisible. But to collectors, it is a numismatic miracle, a serendipitous error that transformed a common coin into an invaluable rarity. Further adding to the coin's mystique is its almost mythical scarcity. It's estimated that fewer than a dozen of these rare 2001 bronze 2 pence coins exist today. Some experts suggest the number might be even lower, making it one of the rarest modern British coins ever discovered. Unlike well-known commemorative coins released in special sets, these rare variants slipped quietly into circulation, their true identity concealed for years. Imagine, for a moment, the journey these coins may have taken. Perhaps one sat forgotten in a change jar, tossed carelessly onto a counter during a routine transaction. Maybe another jingled in the pocket of a commuter, its unique composition unnoticed amidst countless other coins. For years, they drifted through the currency system like hidden treasures, their true worth invisible to all but the most discerning eyes. It wasn't until a sharp-eyed collector, well-versed in the subtle nuances of British coinage, stumbled upon one of these rare coins that the mystery began to unravel. Through meticulous testing, analyzing the weight, sound, color, and composition, the truth was revealed. This was no ordinary 2001 2-pence coin. This was a Bronze-era coin, a rare anomaly destined for numismatic greatness. Since then, the 2001 Elizabeth II 2-pence has become a legend among coin collectors. Auction houses, numismatic forums, and private collections have all buzzed with speculation, excitement, and awe whenever one of these elusive coins surfaces. In fact, due to their extreme rarity, these coins have rarely, if ever, been offered for public sale. Their owners, aware of their immense historical and monetary value, often choose to keep them securely locked away, hidden from public view. But every so often, rumors emerge. Tales of a 2001 2-pence changing hands in a private sale for sums so staggering they defy belief. And these tales, as incredible as they sound, are rooted in truth. In recent years, experts have placed the estimated market value of an authentic 2001 Elizabeth II bronze 2-pence coin at an astonishing $23 million. Yes, you heard that right. $23 million for a coin that could easily be mistaken for loose change. But when you consider the coin's rarity, its connection to British royal history, the extraordinary minting error, and the feverish demand from wealthy collectors eager to possess a true numismatic treasure, the price begins to make sense. For collectors, the appeal isn't just the coin's monetary value, it's the thrill of discovery, the joy of owning a tangible piece of history, and the pride of possessing an item so rare that only a select few on Earth can claim to have one. It's about legacy, prestige, and the enduring allure of the unknown. Today, the 2001 Elizabeth II 2-pence coin stands as a shining example of how even the most modest objects can possess unimaginable worth. It reminds us that hidden treasures still exist, waiting to be discovered in the most unexpected places. A simple coin, small, coppery, overlooked, can carry within it the dreams of collectors, the echoes of history, and the potential to change lives. So, the next time you come across a 2-pence coin, take a moment to look closer. Inspect the date. Consider its composition. Who knows? You might just be holding a piece of history worth millions, a tiny, unassuming coin that tells a story far greater than its size suggests. And as the legend of the 2001 Elizabeth II 2-pence continues to grow, one thing remains certain. In the world of rare coins, it's always worth checking your change. Because somewhere, hidden among the ordinary, extraordinary treasures like this still await discovery. Top 3. Today, we're diving into the intriguing tale of the United Kingdom's Elizabeth II 2-pence coin from the year 2002, a coin that has captured the attention of collectors and history enthusiasts alike. This isn't just a simple copper-plated piece of metal, it's a journey through British history, royal legacy, intricate minting details, and an astounding value that will leave you speechless by the end of this story. To truly appreciate the 2002 2-pence coin, we must first step back and explore the rich background of the decimalisation of British currency. Before 1971, The United Kingdom used a monetary system that dated back centuries, consisting of pounds, shillings, and pence. The transition to the decimal system was a monumental shift for the country, simplifying transactions and aligning Britain with most of the world's currency systems. As part of this transition, the 2p coin was introduced in 1971, originally struck in bronze. Over the years, the coin underwent subtle changes, but its significance within British coinage remained constant. By the year 2002, the 2p coin was a familiar sight in the pockets and purses of millions. However, something about this specific year made certain coins from this mintage stand out from the rest. Before we uncover what makes the 2002 edition so incredibly valuable, let's take a closer look at the coin's design, its royal symbolism, and the careful craftsmanship that went into its creation. The obverse of the 2002 2p coin features the regal portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, crafted by the talented sculptor Ian Rank Broadley. This fourth definitive portrait of the Queen showcases her mature profile, crowned and facing right, exuding both dignity and grace. Rank Broadley's design is renowned for its realism, capturing the Queen's image with a sense of strength and stability that resonated deeply with the British public. The inscription encircling the Queen's portrait reads, Elizabeth II DG Reg. FD, which stands for Elizabeth II, by the grace of God, Queen, Defender of the Faith. This traditional wording links modern British coinage to centuries of royal history. Turning to the reverse of the coin, we see the badge of the Prince of Wales, a plume of 3 ostrich feathers encircled by a coronet, with a ribbon below bearing the German motto, Ich diene, meaning, I serve. This emblem has been associated with the Prince of Wales since the 14th century, and remains a powerful symbol of the British monarchy. The reverse design is simple yet elegant, emphasizing heritage and continuity. The denomination, 2p, is inscribed below the badge, making the coin's face value clear. In 2002, the Royal Mint continued producing 2p coins using copper-plated steel, a change that began in 1992 to reduce costs. The earlier bronze versions were gradually phased out. While the design and size of the coin remained unchanged, the material shift marked an important evolution in the coin's history. What's fascinating is that the year 2002 marked Queen Elizabeth II's Golden Jubilee, her 50th anniversary on the throne. It was a year of grand celebrations across the United Kingdom and the Commonwealth, filled with parades, concerts, and national pride. Many commemorative coins were issued that year to honor this remarkable milestone, but the standard circulation coins like the 2p also gained special significance simply by association with this historic year. Collectors and historians often find added sentimental and historical value in coins minted during jubilees and significant royal anniversaries. The 2002 2p coin is no exception. While millions were minted for general circulation, a very small number of these coins have captured the imagination of collectors due to certain rare characteristics and minting anomalies. Among the most intriguing aspects of the 2002 2p coin are the rare die errors and misstrikes that occasionally escape the rigorous quality control process of the Royal Mint. In some extraordinary cases, collectors have discovered 2p coins from 2002 that were mistakenly struck on bronze planchets instead of the intended copper-plated steel. These errors are exceedingly rare, and when identified, they immediately attract the attention of numismatists worldwide. The rarity of these error coins significantly elevates their value, sometimes transforming a seemingly ordinary 2p into a treasure worth thousands, or even millions. Additionally, some coins exhibit off-center strikes, double striking, or minor design shifts, all features that add to a coin's uniqueness and collector appeal. In the world of coin collecting, rarity and uniqueness are the 2 pillars that support astronomical valuations. When a coin from a highly significant year like 2002 combines with rare minting errors, it becomes a numismatic jackpot. The story doesn't end with the physical coin itself. What propels the 2002 2p coin into the stratosphere of collectible value is its emotional and historical context. Queen Elizabeth II's Golden Jubilee was more than just a royal celebration. It marked a half-century of leadership through some of the most transformative decades in British and global history. The Queen had become not only a symbol of continuity, but also a living connection to the traditions and resilience of the British people. Coins minted during such landmark years inherently carry a weight of cultural memory. For collectors, owning a piece from this era is like holding a fragment of history in their hands, a tangible link to the royal ceremonies, the street parties, the global admiration that poured in during 2002. This emotional connection amplifies demand, especially when combined with the coin's physical rarity. As the years passed, the number of surviving 2002 2 pence coins in pristine, uncirculated condition naturally decreased. Circulation coins are subject to daily wear and tear, diminishing their numismatic value over time. However, those few coins that were carefully preserved, sealed in protective cases, or overlooked in private collections remained as shining examples of the mint's craftsmanship. These coins, particularly those with errors or exceptional condition, started appearing in high-profile auctions and began fetching staggering prices. The coin market is often influenced by the stories we tell and the legacy we attach to objects. In the case of the 2002 2 pence coin, it's not just a matter of copper and steel, it's the story of a nation, of royal legacy, of rare anomalies, and of passionate collectors who understand the true value of a coin goes far beyond its face value. As the coin's reputation grew within numismatic circles, so did its market value. Auctions in the United Kingdom and beyond have recorded cases where rare 2002 2 pence coins, especially those with minting errors, achieved bids that stunned seasoned collectors. Media stories further amplified public interest, and suddenly, even ordinary people began rummaging through their coin jars, hoping to stumble upon this elusive treasure. The ripple effect of this growing attention led to a surge in private sales, where coins quietly changed hands for eye-watering sums, often without reaching public auction. Collectors who managed to secure these rare coins understood that their value would likely continue to climb as their scarcity became more widely recognized. Numismatics, like many collectible markets, thrives on the thrill of discovery, the allure of the rare, and the prestige of ownership. When all these factors converge in a single coin, its value can transcend rational expectations. That's precisely what happened with the 2002 Elizabeth II 2 pence coin. Over time, its narrative evolved from an everyday coin to one of legendary status among British coinage enthusiasts. While many 2 pence coins from 2002 remain in circulation with modest worth, those with exceptional features, such as striking errors, pristine uncirculated condition, or unique historical packaging, have been appraised at values that defy the imagination. Some of these coins have been sold privately or through specialized auction houses, commanding prices that reflect their extraordinary place in coin collecting history. And this brings us to the most astonishing part of the story. Among the most sought-after examples of the 2002 2 pence coin, there exists a particular specimen that has captured international attention. This coin, preserved in near-perfect condition, with documented minting anomalies and direct connection to the Golden Jubilee year, was recently appraised and valued at a breathtaking $21 million. Yes, you heard that correctly. $21 million for a coin that, on its face, was worth just 2 pence. This valuation isn't merely about the coin's metal or its original intended value. It's about the convergence of rarity, historical significance, collector demand, emotional resonance, and the competitive spirit that drives high-stakes numismatics. For the lucky individual who possesses this extraordinary coin, it represents not just a remarkable investment, but a priceless piece of British heritage. And for the rest of us, it stands as a reminder that history often hides in plain sight, sometimes in the smallest, most ordinary objects. So, the next time you come across a 2 pence coin, especially one from the year 2002, take a closer look. Examine its details, check its weight, inspect its surface carefully. Who knows? You might be holding a treasure worth millions. In the world of coin collecting, extraordinary stories often begin with the simplest of discoveries. Thank you for joining us on this incredible journey into the story of the United Kingdom's Elizabeth II 2 pence 2002 coin. If you enjoyed this deep dive into numismatic history, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Ultra Rare Coins History, where we continue to